Yeah. Yeah. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. This ain't no drill. Call the law. Bring the cavalry. What you brought in. Go make this whole place evacuate. Why not to drop it? Show them world how you stir it up. And if they knock it, this ain't back. So back it up.
Hi friends, good evening and welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday evening to you. I hope you are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far, and I hope the weather is warmer by you than it is here by us. We are in northern Illinois, a southwest suburb of Chicago, and our fall spring has ended. We are officially back to winter. I think we had a high of like 33 today. It was a little bit chilly, which is really weird because, just 2 days ago it was 58 and now it's in the 30s again. So needless to say, my back's been a little sore, and I'm sure Mama Joyce's back has also been a little sore with these weather changes. As you guys can see, I am joined by the very talented, very lovely Mama Joyce is here with us tonight, and you can see that we're missing someone. And she is here with us in spirit. She is not feeling well this evening, and so she decided to stay home, and we absolutely support that decision that she's made, and we're hoping that she feels better. Of course, I'm referring to Sherlock Cheryl. She has said that she will be in chat with us tonight. I have not seen her pop in yet, but that's okay. I'm sure she will be here soon enough. And if you are new to the channel, of course, welcome to our After Dark edition, where we do this one Saturday a month, where we come together a little bit later in the evening on a weekend, and things can get a little crazy. Of course, we're making some fun projects tonight. Tonight we're just doing whips and UFOs. We were going to work on our Friendship Table Runner project, but Mama Joyce and I talked about it, and we decided it just didn't feel right without Sherlock Cheryl here. So we're going to wait for next month when she comes back, and we'll finish up that project. So if you're doing that one with us, push that one off to the side for now and grab one of your other whips or UFOs and join us this evening. Of course, if you're new to the channel, we play this fun little game where we have a very special word that we like to use, and it's our secret word. It's our keyword, and every time somebody says that keyword, you do exclamation point drink in chat, and you have to take a sip of your favorite beverage. Now, of course, we encourage drinking water and staying hydrated here on this channel, but if you were to partake in some other adult beverage, that's completely up to you. Tonight, I've decided to switch things up a little bit, and rather than doing my tequila sunrise, I'm going to be doing a dirty Shirley instead. Of course, I make my dirty Shirley with tequila instead of with vodka, of course. Oh, yep, there's Cheryl. She's in chat today. Hi, Cheryl. So that's what I will be drinking this evening. Mama Joyce has decided that she's going to just be doing the water tonight, which is totally fine. She's going to be hydrating, so maybe she won't be quite so silly tonight. But you know what? She is naturally silly anyway, so it should be fine. Let me hop into chat first and say hello to everybody there, and then Mama Joyce and I are going to show you what we're going to be working on tonight. As you can see, I'm working on a binding project, and Mama Joyce is working on a fun quilt project. So let me hop into chat first and say hello to everybody there. The very first person in chat today was, of course, Carrie Leonard. Carrie, good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We really appreciate you being here. And thank you for being the first person in chat. Sandra K is also here this evening. Sandra, good evening. Oh, Lori L, welcome to the channel. It is so great to see you. Thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate that. I am sorry that it's going to take you so long before you can participate in chat, but that is just so that we can keep the trolls out. So I appreciate that. But welcome to the party. Let's see who else is in chat. There was also another subscriber earlier today, Cheryl Fisher. Cheryl, if you are here in chat as well, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing earlier today as well. Scared the living Jesus out of me just as I turned the camera on, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here. Let's see, Carrie Leonard. I said Susan is also here this evening. Good evening, Carrie. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you also for being a member of the channel. I truly appreciate that. Mama Joyce and I have been having a lot of fun with our members. We've been working on a really fun project called Blackberry Bramble. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we're really having a great time with our members. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you click the button down below that says join, or it should be a square with a $sign in it. Click on that to become a member. Brat46 is here this evening. Good evening, Brat46. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Sylvia is also here. Good evening, Sylvia. Welcome back. Deb is here. It's so great to see you as well, Deb. Good evening. Happy Saturday evening to you. I hope you are well. Judy is here. Good evening, Judy. Mary is also here. Mary says, hi, Dani, Mama Joyce, and everyone. Good evening, Mary. Who else have we got in chat? Of course, Cheryl. Cheryl is in chat. It says Cheryl. I'm not sure why her handle shows a little weird, but that's all right. We'll worry about it later. That's Cheryl. Cheryl is in chat with us. Good evening, Cheryl. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, Ivy is here with us this evening. You can already hear her whining. I have not given her any treats yet. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Lucas is in the house. Good evening, bud. Tell my daughter I said hello. Taylor is also home. She's just down the hall eating dinner. So the whole family's here. Katie's here. She says, good evening, drink in hand and ready for the live. Well, that is great, Katie. Good morning, or good evening. Welcome.
Morning, so glad evening, to see who cares?
You know what? It's all the same. It just depends on where you're at, right?
Or how much you had to drink.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Linda Denton is also here. Good evening, Linda. It is so great to see you as well. Cheryl says, I have no idea. Yeah, that's your handle, hon. We'll worry about that another time. We'll fix it. Not to worry, not to worry. Lucas says, I'm here by myself tonight. Tony is down in the south to see some friends for their birthday. Oh, that sounds like fun. So Lucas is living the bachelor life for the weekend, and of course he's spending that time with us. something seems wrong there.
I know.
But we're still grateful to have him here. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you let Lucas know so he can hit you up with some extra thimbles. Of course, we also have all of the games in chat. Looks like Streamlabs is working tonight, so make sure you check that out. I have no idea how gracious they're going to be with regards to winning anything, but we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, so tonight I am going to be putting some binding on some projects. Of course, you guys probably saw this one already. This one is supposed to be a bed runner, but I think I'm going to actually turn it into a baby quilt at some point in time. I haven't decided yet, but it's just a little bitty thing here. I'm putting the binding on that, and then I also have our resilient quilt just here. I have the binding all prepped and ready to go for it, so we're probably going to start on the binding for that one as well, because I imagine we'll finish this one here soon. Mama Joyce, what is it that you're working on over there?
Seam ripping.
Seam ripping. Did you have another ruler that lied to you?
No, I had trouble reading again.
Mama Joyce has a ruler that lies.
Yes, I do.
For those of you who have never joined us before, Mama Joyce likes to blame the ruler.
Yes, I do. And I have to tell you, this particular pattern that I'm using for my bee quilt that some of you saw hanging behind me, but is, of course,
The honeybee quilt,
It's called Surf and Turf.
And that's a Villa Rosa design, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're little cardboard quilts?
Yeah. I'm a bit perplexed on the directions, as usual. I don't understand why they told me to cut one 15 by 18 square.
Rectangle?
And then told me to trim that down to 15 by 15. Why not just tell me to cut it 15 by 15 to begin with?
That does seem a little odd, yeah.
And then I have all of these half square triangles that I did. They're all 8-inch. And the directions say, trim half square triangles made from 8-inch squares to 7.5. Why?
She's questioning the pattern instructions. Why? Why do I have to do that?
I know why.
It doesn't sound like I should have to do that.
I'm seam ripping, so I understand why. Because you had me cut this triangle from 15 by 18 to 15 by 15.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I just, and I do read the patterns all to begin with. And it never makes sense when I read it the first time either, so.
You know what they say, you got to read it like 4 times and then check it again, right? Yeah. Lucas says, I have to be here tonight because I won't be here tomorrow. I have a 10:40 a.m. flight to Florida. Well, they had snow in Florida not too long ago, so I wouldn't get too excited.
There's a nor'easter going through there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too excited. They had to shut down Disney because of wind
did they
chills.
Really?
Yeah, wind chills. Disney shut down for like 2 days because of wind chills. It was fun. Susan says, the chatbot is not being gracious to me. Been on another losing streak. Arm. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Susan, maybe try hugging it. That's all I can say. Patty says, I have to brag a little. Ooh, I like to hear this. Let's hear.
Yes.
She says, I found on Facebook Marketplace a Sizzix and die bundle, which is kind of like a circuit, the cutter. She says she found a Sizzix and die bundle for $75. I researched all 15 dies and accessories, plus the big shot, which is the Sizzix that you get. Total value is about $480, and she got it for $75.
Good
Heck
for
yeah,
you.
girl. Good job. That is awesome. That is a hell of a deal. So yeah, you brag away, hon. That is awesome. Congrats. Yep, and everybody's telling her, wow, that was a steal. Yeah, it was. That's awesome. Yeah. The Sizzix dies are all sewing related except for 2. Well, that's awesome. That's really cool because sometimes they can be paper cutting too. So I am familiar with the Big Shot. That's something that I was using when I was making the paper crafts, the handmade cards and things. So I do remember the Big Shot. Let's see. I'm just checking chat real quick so make sure I didn't miss anything. I have not seen anything that I've missed thus far, so that's good. But anyway, what is everybody else working on tonight? Like I said, Mama Joyce and I are just gonna kind of be working on some whips and UFOs tonight. We just, we thought we talked about working on the friendship table runner, and it just didn't seem right without Sherlock Cheryl actually here. So we're gonna wait for her to come back next month, hopefully, as long as the weather holds out, and of course she feels well as well. And we'll work on it again. But we've got plenty of things going on here in our quilt room, so we're not too worried about finding something to do. That's for sure.
This is true.
Linda Dutton says it will not let me gamble, which I guess is good in a way. Linda, that could be because we've been having some issues with handle names. If you've changed your handle names, oh, Streamlabs is not working. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder if we have to reset it. Oh no, some people are getting it to work. I apologize for the whiny dog in the background. Taylor has food.
Well, I have one too, so.
Yeah. Susan says she's quilting a UFO. Sylvia says she's doing a socialites first block. Carrie says I'm working on diamond paint. Lucas is looking into the Streamlabs stuff, so thank you very much, Lucas, for looking into that. I appreciate it. Last thing we want is for people not to be able to gamble on a Saturday night.
That's right.
Yeah, we might have to just turn it off and turn it back on. Who knows? There was an update to Streamlabs, yes, last week? No, Thursday. Thursday, we had our live stream on Thursday where we worked on our... What the hell did we do on Thursday? Help me here, folks. What did we do on Thursday?
Last week?
Yeah. No, this week. This past week, Thursday.
I don't think you had a live this Thursday.
Yeah, I had one on Thursday, but for the life of me, I can't remember what
you didn't send me a link.
I did, or maybe I didn't because I didn't hear from you. No, I did not. I did not send you a link, but I did have a. Either way, there was an update till Streamlabs on Thursday, so I did update. So maybe that screwed something up. Who knows? You think the gambling game is being temperamental? That could be it too. Lucas might try turning it off and turning it back on, see if that helps. He has access to swirling leaves. Thank you, Mary. At least somebody was paying attention. I appreciate that. I knew we were doing something. That's right. We were working on our swirling leaves project. That is right. Now I remember. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've gotten over 300 views on that video, which is odd because I don't normally get that many. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just odd that I would get that many.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
What?
That you're complaining.
I'm not complaining. I would never complain about people watching our videos. Never. Even the trolls. Even the trolls I don't complain about. Alright, so I've already ironed up one side of my binding here, and I've already sewn it up on one side, and I'm just ironing it flat, so then that way it rolls over nicely. I found that seems to work nice for me. It really seems to help things roll nicely. And then I'm going to be putting it back on the machine. This one will not take me very long to finish sewing up because it's pretty small. And then we're going to get started on our resilient one. That one turned out gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I also got our Norfolk quilt back from the long arm as well, but I have not prepped the binding on that one yet. So that one will be in the works. So tonight's special word or keyword is buttons, for those of you who are interested. So anytime either one of the hosts or anybody in chat says the word buttons, everybody takes a sip of their preferred beverage. Mama Joyce, when I asked Mama Joyce what the keyword should be tonight, what was the keyword you chose?
Feet.
Feet. She wanted to use feet. And I'm like, well, how the hell will we use that in a sentence?
And I said, press her feet.
Press her feet. And I'm like, okay, Mom, your feet look really nice today. It's kind of creepy. So we opted for buttons instead. But yeah, so that was funny. Yeah, feet was rejected. Susan says, I now have 950 thimbles to make up. Oh boy. Sounds like Streamlabs is not being very nice, playing very nice tonight. I do apologize for that. Cheryl says, Mama Joyce so kindly finished my Elvis quilt this week. I posted a picture on Facebook. I absolutely love it. Yes, it turned out really cool. Really cool. If you guys have not seen it already, make sure you check out the Facebook page for that. It turned out really, really neat. All right. I'm finally in a position where I can start to sew something, which is nice. My new Martelli cutter, I told you guys on Thursday that mine broke. I have a new one coming tomorrow. They have gone up in price. Holy smokes. They're much more expensive than they used to be. I know somebody had mentioned something about buying parts for it, and I didn't even look. I didn't really have the time to investigate it. I will, though, take a look and see if I can figure out replacement parts for it and maybe just have a little stash of them here.
I was going to say, I have mine. You could have used parts from mine.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. Lucas wants to know if Streamlabs is playing nice. He says he tried to fix it.
Oh, no. C.
All right, I am off to the races.
CD.
I have a brand new
B.
bobbin of thread, so I shouldn't have any issues with that. It's iffy. It's iffy, Judy says. Well, you know, I do apologize for that. I apologize for the inconvenience. You know, I cannot control the third-party softwares. Hopefully it decides to turn itself back on. So anyway, yeah, so weather is colder, which has been kind of crummy. It's been basically raining all week. It's been nice and it's been warm all week, but it's been raining. And now the last 2 days it cooled back down, and it's chilly again. Of course, I told you Sherlock Cheryl's not feeling well tonight, so we hope she gets better soon. Hope it's nothing too serious. And she has a long drive to get to us. Isn't it like an hour and a half, Ma?
No, it's only about an hour, honey.
Okay.
Only.
Only an hour, yeah. Only an hour.
But you know what? It still gets dark early. So, you know, we got to use that because we're old. We don't see well in the dark.
That is true. That is true. The old part, anyway. All right.
We went to see the Elvis Epic this week. That was wonderful.
We did. I was telling everybody about it on Thursday. We went and saw the movie on Wednesday. Excellent, excellent movie. If you guys have the ability to go see it in the theaters, I highly recommend it. It was really a good movie.
It's all Elvis.
Yep. The entire thing it's narrated by him. It's all him, 100%. It's kind of a biography, but not really. It's more of like the name is called Epic, which is Elvis Presley in concert. So it's kind of like a concert, but they have clips from various concerts that they are showing as he's singing the songs, and then they have him actually narrating it like he's giving an interview. So it's almost like an extended interview almost. So yeah, I really liked it. I liked the format of it. The audio was amazing. They've remastered the audio so that it sounds, more modern. And all the imagery, they've said it's never before seen footage of studio stuff, which was really kind of neat. He had such an amazing sense of humor.
Oh my God,
such a beautiful person, inside and out. Amazing sense of humor. Yeah, it was just, I really, really enjoyed it. So, does it look like things are working again, or is it still kind of iffy? Looks like Lucas is working on the thimble stuff. So thank you very much, Lucas, for that. I appreciate you taking a look at it. So tomorrow, during our normal live stream, we're going to be starting a brand new project called Timberland Trails. This is a quilt kit that I purchased when we were doing our road trip in July. This one is it's the free pattern by Wilmington Prints, and it's designed exclusively for their fabric line called Timberland Trails. It's a couple of different paneled fabrics combined with some piecing to create a really, really pretty quilt top. So we're going to be starting on that tomorrow. Of course, first step will be prepping our fabrics and getting them ironed up and cut. So I'm kind of hoping that my cutter comes in early in the morning, but I'm sure that it won't. So we'll probably be using the old one for now. That's all right. It still works. It's just, a little bit of a pain. Looks like it's working again. So, but yeah. So a couple of people were working on some cool pieces. What is everybody else working on tonight? Or are you just kind of hanging out with us this evening? Did you do anything fun or exciting this weekend? Mr. Wizard is at a club meeting tonight. One of these days I will get our schedules back in line so that he can join us on an After Dark. He has mentioned that he'd like to come back and join you guys because he's had such a great time with y'all. So we'll try and get that coordinated maybe for next month. But he's got a club meeting tonight, and then he's got he's got a model show tomorrow. He's going to be working at, so he's going to be up early in the morning. Works when it wants to, huh? Yeah. Well, that's Streamlabs for you. That's the bot for you. Works when it feels like it.
Hi there, Grace.
So what did you say the name of that pattern was, Mom? I forgot.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf,
Did
right?
you let the dogs in? Okay.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, really. I let him out, but
yeah.
he was letting them in, so that's okay, but
Ivy, quiet, please.
yeah, it's called surf and turf.
Uh-huh.
It'll be nice when I get it done.
Hi, Joyce. Good evening.
It's just a little bit of a twist on a panel quilt from the ones I've been doing.
Ah.
Which keeps me on my toes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Judy says, I'm quilting material to make a quilted coat. Been long arming for the past 2 days. Wow. That's awesome. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that Judy has started her own channel, which we're so excited for her. So make sure you go over and give her a sub real quick. You can do exclamation point Judy in chat to get a link to her channel. We're so excited for her. Of course, we have lots of content creator friends here on this channel.
Yes, I think you do.
Yeah, I do. I am very grateful for all of my friends and my content creator friends as well, because they've really helped me out in a jam sometimes. Help me work through some things sometimes, so I appreciate them. Because YouTube is not always user friendly. Linda says buttons.
Okay, that works.
All of a sudden, it's really warm in here, and I think it might be the tequila. I'm thinking the tequila had something to do with it. Yeah.
Could be.
Oh, and I forgot to change the battery in my fan remote. Darn it, so I gotta get up. Hold, please.
Buttons.
Buttons, that's right, buttons.
Lots of buttons.
Yep. I'm gonna go get a hair clip. I will be right back. Hot, 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 hot. Oh, I see why you're not in with Mama. Somebody else has got the snacks. Taylor's eating snacks in her bedroom, and that's why Ivy left us. Susie, welcome to the channel. Great to see you again. Welcome back. Good evening, Saturday evening to you. I hope you're well. I'm just putting my hair up. Give me just a second. Oops. All of a sudden it got warm. I suspect that was tequila based, but you know, who knows? Could just be me.
I'm guessing it was also.
Could just be hormones. Who knows? Y'all know how what that's like, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, I came in the room. It was freaking cold in here, so I turned the heater on. Then I turned the heater off just before we went live because it was loud. And now it's too warm in here. Go figure.
Imagine
What else is new, right? Imagine that, right? Yeah. What else is new? What did I miss? Susie says now's a good time as any to get up and trim some blocks, getting up off the couch. I understand that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Susan says that song was the senior party theme when my older daughter was graduating high school. EHS mascots Bulldogs, so Who Let the Dogs Out was a great theme. That's awesome. Cheryl wants to know if we're getting snow.
I had heard rain or snow or both, but I don't. We're not supposed to get a lot. It's going to be south of us, I believe. Hopefully, Tony will get home okay safely.
Oh, lunchtime. Sunday lunchtime by Susie. Oh, that's awesome. Susie, where are you located? I'm assuming somewhere on obviously on the other side of, you know, New
The world?
Zealand, Australia, somewhere over there. It's so great to see you and welcome back to the channel. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn this around now. Turn it around, right round, right round. Tonight is going to be a night of song titles, apparently.
I guess.
Well, you know, could be worse. Could be swear words. Melbourne. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Well,
You said
welcome. That's so
Elburn?
great. No, Melbourne, Mom.
Oh,
Australia.
Melbourne, Australia?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Cheryl says she's got enough snow to cover the cars on the deck. Wow.
That's
About half an inch, probably. Half an inch. Wow, that's awesome, Susie. Well, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate that.
That is just marvelous. A
Yeah,
Melbourne,
isn't that amazing?
like,
That's the one amazing thing about social media and things like that.
yeah.
Nancy, good evening, hon. How are you? I hope you are well. I was thinking about you the other day. Nothing specific, just thinking about you. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying those buttons.
Oh, drink. I heard
Hmm.
that.
Buttons. Drink, drink, drink.
Yep. Gotta have me some buttons.
Cheryl says the rain the other day washed the lawn off the cars, a free car wash. Yes, it was. I was very, it was weird because we had that like dirty rain thing happen. That was so odd. It
They
was
said
just
that was partially from wildfires in Oklahoma.
yeah, it was just weird. Like it rained and then that smoke and dirt and whatever came through overnight. And so you got up in the morning and the car was dirty. Like it was just weird. It was just weird. But then it rained again the other day and it washed all the mud off, so that was good. So yes, nature's car wash, that's right. And it's nice because it's getting rid of all the salt because we've had a lot of salt on the roads.
Yes, we
Yeah,
have.
a lot of salt on the roads. Oh, so I am just putting together. I think I've said it once before or twice or I don't know how many times now. I am finishing up the binding on a what originally was going to be a bed runner, but now I think I'm going to hang on to it as a baby quilt for somebody. I don't know who yet. We'll see. Um, and then Mama Joyce is working on a Villa Rosa pattern called Surf and Turf with her honeybee fabrics. You guys might have seen it a couple weeks ago when she was joining us. It was hanging up behind her, but obviously she had to take it down so that she could work on that. She's also working on some really pretty diamond blocks for a quilt she's working on, a quilt kit she's
They're
got
back
going.
here.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're turning out beautifully.
Those are these. That's these.
Yeah, they look fantastic. I think you're doing a great job with them.
Um, yeah, that's a 94 by 94-inch quilt, and it will be these fabrics that you see behind me.
Yeah,
There's this star and the diamonds are part of. There's 8 of these, 16 diamonds, and a bunch of other stuff. So
wow. That's going to be awesome. It's going to look great, I think.
yeah, I haven't worked on it at all this week. I worked on it last week, but not this week. I like to
That's the nice thing I
take a
like
break.
about having a couple of projects going at one time is you can take a break from it. Especially projects
Absolutely.
that are a little extra challenging for you. Nothing is impossible. It just can be a little extra challenging. And so sometimes it's kind of nice to put that aside for a little bit and pull out something else and give yourself a little bit of a mental cleanse, if you will. That's one of the reasons why I have so many projects that I have going on at the same time because you guys know I get bored very easily with things and I cannot work. Hi Terry, good evening. I can't work on the same thing every week. Like that makes me I tried it before. I did it at the beginning of this channel and it made me bored out of my mind. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't do it. And so what I found was having a different project every week and just keeping them in this rotation really keeps my mind fresh. It keeps me excited. It keeps me entertained, and it gives me, it smooths out the frustration a little bit because we all have one or two of those projects that just they're not going the way you want them to, and they can be frustrating. And the whole point of this hobby is for it to be fun, for it to be relaxing. It's not supposed to be stressful. And so if it is being stressful, put that project away and come back to it a little bit later. Hi, Good Stuff Ninja. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel as well. Thank you guys both for joining us this evening. Happy Saturday evening to you. Welcome to the After Dark. Sherlock Cheryl is not able to join us on camera tonight. She's not feeling well, but she is in chat, so make sure you give her a little bit of love. Let her know we're
Absolutely.
thinking about her. We miss her. We hope she's doing okay.
We're
And
thinking,
because she's not here, we decided to put a pause on our Friendship Table Runner project and come back to that once we're all together again, because that is kind of the whole point of that project is friendship. You make
yeah,
two of them, one for you, one for a friend. So we just didn't feel like it was really right to work on that without her here. So Mama Joyce and I pulled out some of our whips and UFOs, and we're going to do that tonight instead. Lord knows we have plenty to do in our sewing room, so it's not like we're going to run out of projects, that's for sure.
nope. And
And
we've
Mama
got
Joyce, you
some,
and I still have that quilt top project to work on at some point in time. When you and I can get the time together, it's the other one with the honeybee fabric, not the one you're working on
yes,
now, but a
we bought
different one.
honeybee fabric. Yes, you're right. Yes,
Mhm.
we do. But
Yep.
we don't have time for that now.
No, we got too many other things going on right now. No, I agree with you 100%. Plus, we don't have all the fabric for it yet. We need to buy some green fabric for it.
Right. And we've been trying to think of something fun to do with your viewers, remember?
We have been, and we've been coming up with some really great ideas. So hopefully by next month we'll have something kind of laid out for you, and we'll be able to share those details with you. But it's something that all of us are going to be able to participate in together, which is going to be really exciting.
Absolutely.
Good Stuff Ninja says, thank you for streaming. Oh, honey, you don't need to thank me. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening. That's the most important thing. I appreciate you being here tonight. She says, I have whips and FWPs, forever works in progress. I like that. That's fun. Most of my works in progress were FWPs for a very long time. But I have made a commitment to myself this last 2 years to go through all of them and get them all cleaned up. So I have a handful of them left. I have probably 3 or 4 of them left to do. But I am going to get through all of them. That is my
Yeah,
goal.
I kind of did that this earlier in the year. Not that we're late in the year, but
Yeah, we're only into February, Mom.
I know. She keeps yelling at me because I keep finishing things too quickly.
Well, this whole being retired thing is kind of awesome.
Well, yeah, it's kind of awesome because I get to do all this stuff.
Because
You
you
know,
get to do it all. That's right. Yep, that's right.
I get to play with all my fabrics all day long if I want.
You can
Sure
just go in
beats
your
going
room
to the
and pet them.
gym. What?
You can just go in your sewing room and just pet the fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it sure beats going to the gym.
I mean, I have to agree with that. Good Stuff Ninja says she tries to finish, or is it you finish one whip a month? Is that what you're saying, or just one project a month? Either way, she says she tries to finish one a month. That's awesome.
That's a good goal to have.
That is an awesome goal to have. I don't have, unfortunately, that kind of time to be able to do one a month.
Well, I've already finished what, 2, 3. I've already done 3 quilts and 3.
This year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
3.
Well, I
think there's another one there.
I brought 4 to the long arm, but 2
ones. I know. Yeah, I think it's 3.
Princess quilts, didn't that, or was that last year?
That was last year.
Gotcha.
That was December I did that.
Gotcha.
But now I've just been on a buying frenzy of fabric.
Yeah, somebody needs to take her credit card. Yeah, somebody needs to stop her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get a link. Oh, it's 50% off. Oh, I have to go look.
Yeah, she's a sucker for a sale.
I
She's
am.
a sucker for a sale. It could be regular price, but you tell her it's 50% off when she's looking.
I am.
Yeah. Whips and UFOs, a lot of them I'm finishing now were started last year. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Brad 46 says, one of these days I might be able to retire if the company would fix my info. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling with that, Brad 46. That's right, Troy. That's right, Troy. Like Cheryl, she says, I keep telling Mama Joyce it's a hobby, not a job. Ha ha
ha. Yeah, she does.
Yes, she does. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to take your time.
Well, I am taking my time. I can't help, I got a lot of time.
There you go. Well, and you like playing in your yard, and really now is not really the time for that, of the year for that.
No, it's not. I can't do
that. So you'll
now.
probably slow down in the summer months, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yep. Susie says, 50% off, that means I get double.
Yeah. I'm with her.
Yeah. That's mom math right there. That's right. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yep. I bought this really cool Christmas panel that is separate squares, and I am going to cut the panel itself into the separate squares, and use each square on the quilt.
There you go. Yeah.
And that one's going to be for me because I'm real particular about my Santas and which ones I think are good looking and realistic.
Tell people what your qualifications are for a good Santa?
Well, they gotta have good booty.
That's that is her qualifications for a good Santa, folks. She turns it around in the back and looks at the backside. I'm like, all right. I mean, I don't know who's going to be looking at the backside of the Santa, but all right.
No, not be nice to me. I
Ah,
it's gotta have, big rosy cheeks and a big white full beard and
right. They've got to be the more classic Santa.
right. The more, jolly old Saint Nicholas. I
Yes,
just
they're more of
and
a classic than
yeah.
than an animated or a modern.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would, I love the movie, the Choo Choo movie.
Oh,
You know which
Polar
movie
Express. Polar
that's the one.
Express. Took me a
And
minute.
and I was just disappointed at the end with the Santa that was there. I wanted a big jolly old Saint Nick, and that isn't what came out. It was more of a European Santa.
It was.
And that's fine too. I
I
get
think
it.
the whole movie though had a little bit of a European feel
Yes,
to
it
it. Yeah.
did. And that's fine. I just was like a little disappointed. I wanted my jolly old Saint Nick. And but anyway, I
The
bought this
Choo-Choo movie.
Christmas fabric.
The kids loved that movie when they were little, and they used to make mom watch it all the time. And that's what they called it. It was
The
called the
middle of
Choo.
July. We
It
had to
was the
watch the
middle of
Choo Choo
July, and
movie.
they'd go, "Grandma, can we watch the Choo Choo movie?"
Yep. So we watched the Choo Choo movie.
So, needless to say, Mama Joyce has that movie memorized.
Yes, we have the Choo Choo movie, and we snacked on Shoopies.
And Shoopies, yeah, Fruit Loops, Shoopies. Yeah.
What the hell do they want?
Yeah, I still don't understand that one.
Well, I didn't
Children,
understand
though, they're
that
so much
day.
fun.
Huh?
Children are so much fun.
Yes, they are. They are quite delightful.
Dan Buttle, Carrie says.
What did she call?
She says Dan Buttle.
Yeah.
Cheryl says only Mama Joyce. Only Mama Joyce.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
tattle on me and tell them what I did with the movie?
Oh, I think we already did tattle on
Oh,
you.
maybe you did.
Yeah, we did. We tattled on you already when we were
I
telling
think that
her.
was just with the members though on Monday.
Oh, I think you're right. It was just the members. Yeah, so Sherlock Cheryl set up the movie for us. She was so kind. She set up the movie for us. She bought the tickets for us. Of course, we gave her money for it, of course. But she set it up and she sent us the address. Now, here's the address. She says it's, I don't remember the number, but it's Show Place Drive in Naperville, right? Well, the way where it was written out of the text, because you know what, text can only be so long. It said Show Place Drive in, and then it said Naperville is the second line. And so, of course, Mama Joyce came back and said, I didn't know there was a drive-in in Naperville.
It even sounds funny to me now.
And both Cheryl and I are like, what? That one made our brain hurt a little bit.
Yeah, well.
And so then I had to go back and go, no, Mom, the name of the street is Show Place Drive in Naperville. So I love my mother to pieces, but she's a bit of a blonde sometimes.
Yes, I am.
That's okay. Your granddaughters get it from you.
I know. That's why we understand each other so very well.
Yeah, I told you guys about the ketchup bottles, didn't I, with Taylor?
The what?
So we had a ketchup bottle in the fridge that had like this much left in it, like not even a half an inch left in the ketchup bottle. And then I bought another ketchup bottle at the store. The ketchup bottle I bought at the store was smaller than the one that was in the fridge. So I handed the two bottles to Taylor and I said, Taylor, I need you to put the one in the other one. So then that way I only have one bottle, you know? And she looks at me and she goes, Mom, they're not going to fit. I'm like, yes, they're going to fit just fine, Taylor. It's fine. Just put them in there. And she's like, so then she's standing at the sink and I'm not really paying attention because I'm putting groceries away. And she turns around and she looks at me and she goes, Mom, I told you they weren't going to fit. And so what she was trying to do was take the ketchup that was in the big bottle and try and put it into the little bottle. And I just looked at her and I went, Tay, take the smaller bottle and put it into the bigger one. And she just goes, Oh, yeah, then that'll fit. Honey, I love you, but you're blonde.
Yeah, well, it's the way it works sometimes, you
Oh
know.
my god. It reminded me of those TikToks and reels you see with that one woman and her daughter, where the woman's always telling her like to stir it, like she does like the motion like stir like this because she's on the phone and the daughter spins around.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My brain hurt. Cheryl says my brain hurt. I couldn't respond. Danny had to take over. Yeah, yeah. I had to wait a minute to stop laughing. At
Well,
first, I didn't even know what the hell she was talking about. I'm like, driving? Where did you get it driving? And so that's when I had to scroll back up and look at Cheryl's message and read it again. And I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of see where she might have gotten this, but who the hell would have thought that?
Mom.
Yeah, of course, my mother. So yeah, so that was funny. Well, then there was the one time when the girls were little, and Kevin made a comment about how people in hell want ice water. He was being sarcastic. He said, yeah, something about, yeah, and the people in hell want ice water. And for some reason, Tony heard ice water.
Like, I swat?
She goes, what's an ice water? I'm like, what?
I get it. Totally.
I'm like, what?
Hey, we got Tony with blinker fluid.
We did get her with the blinker fluid. We did. Yeah, we totally got her with that. Cheryl says, and mind you, Danny and I were at work while this was all going on. Yeah, so we're just like, I had to stop, Cheryl. I don't know about you, but I was doing things and I read the message and I just stopped and I went, oh, for the love of God. What the hell? Yeah, so that was funny. Terry says we're getting a blizzard the next 2 days. It's going to be snow for 24 hours. Wow, Terry. Wow. I hope you got I hope you're all stocked up on essentials. Don't panic buy, but I hope you do have the essentials. Stay in the house for the next 2 days. Somebody said something about snow here, but I don't know how much. Susan says that story reminds me of one of my nieces. Her mom told her to take the chicken out of the freezer and later to cut the chicken up. She didn't hear later and tried to cut up the frozen chicken. That reminds me of the egg and the potato salad.
It came to mind.
That's see, I'm not immune to this either.
No, you're not.
No, I am not immune. No, I am not immune. But that's really funny.
Yes. Quick, spit it out. You can't eat that. It's got raw egg in it.
Oh, jeez. Good stuff. Ninja says, when I was a child, my mother asked my little brother to check the level in our kerosene heater, sterno fuel for cooking and heat just in case. Oh, that's Brett 46. Okay. When I was a child, my mother asked my little brother to check the level in our kerosene heater. She must be still telling us the story. Terry says, whatever I have already is what I have. I mean, sometimes that's for the best. Oh, here we go. The rest of the story. He came to me almost in tears and said, "It's halfway, but but what do I tell mom? Is it half full or half empty?" Honey, I understand that too. I get that. It took me almost 2 hours to figure out how to spell read or red, because read and red are spelled the same way. It took me almost 2 hours to
Well,
figure that one out.
You know, the guy I used to work with, he came out of his office one day and looked at me and said, Joyce, how do I spell left? You know, not left like left turn, but left like I left it at your desk. And I went and I sat there and I went, and you went to college.
You're college educated.
I'm like, LEFT?
Yeah, I did that with Read and Read. I had to call 3 people. Oh,
I'm like, alrighty.
yeah, he was serious. He was a true OCD kid. And she says, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas, that is the best question to ask. Is Terry, do you have enough fabric to keep you busy? That's right. That's right.
Has anyone been watching the Olympics?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, has anybody been watching? I have not. I have not been watching.
I have.
Did you watch curling?
No.
Oh, quick funny story about curling. My coworker, she's so witty. She's so funny. The general manager of our building came in one day, and the people that salt our lot are just over generous with the salt, and it really irks him. It just makes him crazy. And so he came in from lunch and then grabbed the broom that was by the door and then swept the salt off the sidewalk there. And then he came walking in and he stopped and we were both kind of just looking at him like, "The hell are you doing?" And so he comes walking in and he looks at both of us and he goes, "The salt is making me crazy." And Kathleen goes, "Oh, I just assumed you were practicing for curling." The 3 of us died. It's just so funny the way she said it with a completely straight face. It was really funny.
Yes.
Yeah, good stuff, Ninja. I can understand that. She said her mother was a drama queen, so he really worried about what to say to her. That's just funny. Terry says she baked some bread. There you go. She goes, I baked bread. I cooked some things that I can eat cold. I even made the coffee just in case we lose power. I'm more worried about the trees falling. Yeah, that would be,
Yeah.
that's a legitimate concern. Yep, that is a legitimate concern. But yeah, that was funny. Yeah, she wanted to know if he was practicing for curling.
That is funny.
I still don't understand the point of that game. Like, I mean, I know how to play because I played it on the Wii, but I still don't understand the point of it.
I don't.
I don't really understand the point of a lot of them, though. Like bobsledding. The hell do you need to know how to bobsled for?
You don't need to know how. It's fun.
Yeah. Did you see?
That's awful.
Was it Colin Farrell? Whoever the guy that does Saturday Night Live, and he's married to Scarlett Johansson. He did. He rode on a bobsled. He said he was scared for his life.
Oh,
I was watching a clip of it on
it's not Snoop
online.
Dogg, huh?
Yeah, not Snoop Dogg this time. No, it's pretty funny.
Wow. Well, the last couple of days they've had several injuries. One of the
Yeah,
speed.
did you see the one skier is that because she fell and they had to take her off? She's been posting. She posted pictures online of her injury. Her whole leg is. I mean, she must have shattered her leg
That's
because
Lindsey
there's just
Vonn. Yeah.
pins and stuff. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah.
They had one of the speed skaters. She is in the hospital. She has severe cuts to her face.
Oh
She
no.
fell, and one of the skaters, I guess, got her in the face.
Oh,
Um,
that's awful.
I think they've had a male snowboarder get hurt in the last couple of days.
Oh.
I mean, these are dangerous sports. They really
They
are.
are. They really are. And right now, with the stress of the Olympics, I imagine that these people are not necessarily on their A game.
Well, not always, no.
You know, the stress of it all, and I imagine. Oh, damn. Ivy, any chance you could pick that up for Mama? She says, sure, but I'm gonna take it with me.
Yeah. I got a little one that does that too, so I try really hard when I drop something to pick it up right away.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a sharp something.
Oh, sharp somethings for sure. That's why I've got a magnet in here that I pull it up with. But yeah, she's grabbed a clip or two. I
Yeah,
lost
Pebbles.
I lost an alpha bitty once. Yeah.
Yeah, Pebbles will do that.
Yep. Sylvie says I like the skating, but this year I only caught the curling. Good Stuff Ninja says I have a gas burner like caterers use, and I use it all the time, not just in power outages because I hate my electric stove. Yeah, I can understand
Oh,
that.
I can understand that.
I can't stand electric stoves either. I understand. Susan says my daughter was just listening to the TV when she was little. Too curling was on. She poked her head around the corner and just saw the guys and said their hair is too short to curl. That's funny, Susan. I like that. That's funny. That's really funny.
Especially with
Kids,
that size roller.
kids say the darndest things. I'm telling you. Oh, no, don't drop it again. Son of a bitch. You dropped it again. Damn it.
Buttons. Got
Buttons.
buttons.
Yeah, damn it. I dropped it again. Mommy's cut off. She can't drink anymore. Okay, this time I'm going to hold on to it.
Why would you want to do that?
Because
We have
maybe
more
I
fun
won't drop
watching you
it this
bend
time.
over. We have more fun watching you bend over.
I guess. Going downstairs, yeah. That saying, I've told Cheryl this once before, but that saying has taken on a whole new thing in my office.
What, going downstairs?
Going downstairs. I said it one time. One time I said it. And
Yeah.
then it caught on, and my coworker used it when my general manager came over to look for something. She was underneath her desk, and she says, "Hang on, I'm downstairs." It was really funny because it confused the hell out of him. And so now everyone in the office uses it every time they have to reach down to the floor. Hang on, I gotta go downstairs.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's really
That is
funny.
funny.
Yeah, it's funny how things like that take on.
They
So,
take
so
on
we
a
have
life
we
of
have
their own.
Sherlock Cheryl to thank for that little quirky message. Of course, my general manager, he's a funny guy. He likes to wish everybody to have a good weekend, even no matter what day of the week it is or when he's leaving. Like even if he's leaving for lunch, he'll say, "All right, have a good weekend," and he'll walk out the door.
Is that Bill?
No, Vic.
Oh. Wow, he's got a sense of humor.
He does. He does.
Interesting.
Yeah, he does have a sense of humor. Sometimes it can be a little,
Dry?
yeah, a little bit sometimes, but for the most part, he is just kidding, you know.
Yeah.
But he does it so matter of factly sometimes that you wonder.
Yep.
Yeah. My boss loved the Mystery Project. For those of you who don't already know, the Mystery Project was revealed. I showed that to you guys a couple weeks ago, and I gifted it off to my boss. I posted a picture of it on our Facebook group as well. It turned out much better than I expected it to. We are going to be making the second one here on the channel, probably later this year. And he loves it. It's absolutely gorgeous. He said he brought it home and showed his wife, and she was, all enamored by it. And he's been showing it to everybody that's come to visit him at his house and things. He says he's got it in his front room. So I'm glad that he likes it. He's one of those guys that doesn't really take gifts very well. Like, it takes him a while to get excited about it. Mr. Wizard's like that too. Like Mr. Wizard's, he's kind when you give him a gift. He's kind about it, but like he doesn't make a big deal about it. Like he's like, "Oh, okay, thank you," you know. And you're like, "Do you like it? Like I put a lot of work into this. Like, are you gonna like it?" You know. So he's kind of the same way. So like throughout the day, so that's one of the reasons why I gave it to him early in the morning, is because I figured by throughout the day because he would get more and more excited about it as he talked to more people about it, and so by the end of the day, he was like showing it off to people. So somebody sent me something. Can you tell me what it was, the mystery quilt? Yes, Mary, of course. I'm absolutely happy to tell you what it was. It was Frank Lloyd Wright design. It was the stained glass that's on the lamps in the Susan Dana Thomas house in Springfield, Illinois. So it kind of had a little bit of an Illinois tie to it as well. But he is my boss is a huge Frank Lloyd Wright fan. He's been to every home that is open to the public, and some of them only open 2 or 3 times a year for tours. And so he makes special trips to those places. He's seen designs by him throughout the world. He has taken trips overseas and has seen some designs overseas from him as well, things like that. So he's a huge fan, and so that's why when I saw this quilt pattern a few years ago, I was floored by it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It turned out amazing. And so I bought the patterns and then I decided to try and make them. Unfortunately, at the time that I tried to make them, they were a little bit more complex than my skill level had. So I started them and then I put them away because I became very intimidated by them. And then that's when I pulled them back out here with you guys last year and said, I'm going to work on this year. I'm going to, build up my confidence. And I did. And they turned out really well. They weren't perfect by any means. But it did turn out very nice. So if you're interested in seeing what that is, you can take a look at it. The final piece on our Facebook group. I don't remember which live stream it was where I also showed that to you guys just before the live stream. It was whatever one we recorded um, the Sunday before. Uh, I want to say it was the second Sunday of this month. Whatever we were playing, whatever we were doing um, that second Sunday is you'll be able to see it on that one. So my older brother announced. Oops. My older brother announced when he was in junior high that when he grew up, he was going to the cemetery to become a priest. He meant seminary. That's funny. Did he end up doing that? Mary says, unfortunately, I do not have Facebook. Okay, Mary, no problem. I can post a picture in our community page later tonight. After our stream tonight, you can see it there. I'm pretty sure I also revealed it on our Sunday live stream. I think we were working on our flange binding. So if you go back to the flange binding video from a couple Sundays ago, it's under miscellaneous projects. If you go to that one, you'll be able to see the finished product there as well. So you can be right at the beginning, should be within the first few minutes of the stream. You should be able to see that. But yeah, I'll try and remember to post a picture of it on our community page later this evening after our stream tonight. I know not everybody has social media and Facebook and things like that, so I totally get that, and I will try and remember to post it on our community page tonight so that others can see it. I should have done that before, and I didn't, and I apologize for that. I should have done that already. I forget sometimes. Mom Joyce, how are you doing over there? What are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Not bad, not terrible.
That's good. Sometimes that's all you can ask for.
Yeah. I had to have the divorce lawyer out once or twice, but.
I don't hear any swearing over there, so it should be
No,
okay.
I'm not swearing, so that's a good thing. Hi, Pebbles. Is it bedtime, baby? Huh? Is it bedtime? You can't see. You got hair in your eyes. And you look awful. I know. I'm sorry. I hurt her feelings.
What?
I hurt her feelings.
Oh, jeez.
She just kind of put her head down and walked away.
Aw, poor baby. Poor Pebbles needs a haircut.
She needs a haircut, something fierce.
Yeah, Wrigley needs one too. She looks like a big old marshmallow.
Yeah.
She looks like a big old cotton ball. All right, I am on my last corner here. And then I can pull out our resilient quilt. We can start working on that one.
See if I gotta pull the divorce lawyer out on this one.
I love it that you call it the divorce lawyer.
Huh?
I love it that you call it the divorce lawyer.
Well, I love the fact that you put me onto that. I think that's marvelous.
And it's not, I did not come up with it. Somebody else came up with it. I don't remember which content creator it was that came up with it, but so I will not take credit for it, but I did definitely stole it because I find it hysterical.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. Sean calls it his best mate. I call it the co-host of the show and the divorce lawyer.
I just call it the divorce lawyer.
There we go. All right. All done.
Okay, there's that one. Attach this one.
Alrighty. All done. With this one, anyway. Let me trim up some of these threads real quick. Just because I have a thread cutter doesn't mean it still doesn't leave some threads. Go. Dani, I am glad that your whole coffee mug didn't break. I'm thinking about creating bubbles to the green material. I'm glad that the whole coffee mug didn't break. I'm thinking about creating bubbles to the green material. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that as well. It was Brandy from 100 Proof Quilter who named it that. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I knew it was somebody else. I didn't take credit for that at all. I couldn't remember who it was that did it. But yeah,
Well,
it's pretty funny.
we like it.
I totally stole it from her.
I think it goes over very well.
I think so too. Well, with both of us having been divorced, it kind of fits.
Yes, it does.
All right, so this one's done. I will throw that in the washer probably tomorrow.
See, you did that in a hurry.
Wasn't hurried. I only did half of it. The other half was already done, so
Oh, well, then it was pretty slow.
it was pretty slow. Okay, took me an hour.
Well, you yell at me that you tell me I bind too fast.
Thank you, Patty, very much for that. That's very kind of you to say.
You tell me the last time.
I don't know how you do it, but you manage to do your bindings like lickety split, and you're always like, "Oh, they take me forever. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing."
Well, no, I got them. Now that I figured out what I'm doing. Now I can. Yeah, I like them.
And she cranks them out. I'm like, my gosh. Of course, you're so
But I
much
have to
faster
say,
than I do too.
I have to take my time.
Yeah.
I have to slow down, and I actually have to think about what I'm doing. Otherwise, no, it's not very good.
Yep. I don't sew very fast. I like to take my time, and I don't sew slow, but I don't sew very fast either. Um, I
I
like
don't
to take
know.
my
When we're
time.
doing the quilt on Monday, I think you Speedy Gonzalez are doing.
Well, you had to take the divorce lawyer out, so we had
What?
to wait. You had to take your divorce lawyer out, so we had to wait for
Well,
you.
yeah, this is true. There is yet to be any time that I work on something that I don't have to take.
But I mean, that's normal.
It just is what it is.
That's normal, right, folks? You always got to pull the divorce lawyer out at least once a stream. It's very rare that I don't. Thanks, guys, so much for the kind words about the quilts. I appreciate that. And this is our resilient quilt. Now, you guys will remember this one. We put this one together on the channel. Took us absolutely forever. But this is the one where, although all the blocks are the exact same design, each block is unique in that the fabrics are in a different place on every block. No two blocks are exactly the same. And that's kind of the whole point of this quilt. And we added some borders to it. We added this like greenish brown border here, and then we added this purple border here to it. And it just turned out so beautifully. And I've got a nice, beautiful bright green, well, not bright green, but like a sage olive green binding to go on it. So I'm going to be doing that here in just a minute. But look at this, guys. I mean, it turned out beautiful. I'm not going to hold the whole thing up, obviously, but you guys can see the corner here.
Oh, very pretty.
See
I
how
like
that
the
turned out.
burgundy color.
Yeah, isn't that
Burgundy?
beautiful? No, it's purple. It's all
Is it?
purple. Yeah, this is all purples and greens. This is Anne of Green Gables. And then it's got these really pretty purple on the background, really deep colored purple in the background with these nice medium-sized flowers. So I think it turned out beautiful. Hi, Patricia. Welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you. Susie says, I better be careful calling him the divorce lawyer. Hubby won't get the joke. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this one. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it yet. It may just sit in here for a while, but isn't it? I'm really happy with the border on it. I think it really brought the colors together nicely. I think it's just really pretty. The fabrics on this one have been absolutely gorgeous. It's Anne of Green Gables. This is generation one. There's a second generation that they just released of Anne of Green Gables. This is the first generation of this quilt of this fabric. But it's just absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna put this on the machine. We're gonna start working on the binding on this one. Ooh, the world present and past. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you being here. I do apologize that you're going to have to wait so long before you can join in chat, but that is so that we can keep the trolls out. But welcome to the channel. Hang out with us today. And we'll be back here again tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, where you'll be able to join us and chat.
Okay,
We
so this is
appreciate you
my
being here.
top. This is the top.
This is the top of your quilt. Oh, I like that
Yeah.
fabric. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's the top.
I like that. That looks really nice.
But I have to put the sides together first. This is just weird.
It's weird.
I told you it's weird.
It's weird. She says it's weird. Yes, so, typically you put the sides on before the top and bottom.
Yeah, I know. Well, it didn't say that.
Oh.
So now I got to make the sides.
Gotcha.
So let's see.
Wow, 3 new subscribers today. That's awesome.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, that's really neat. We had one pop in while you and I were doing sound checks earlier today.
Yeah.
Scared the living bejesus out of me because I didn't, I wasn't really prepared for it. And then 2 more during our live stream so far. So that's really great. Welcome. Can't wait to get to know you better. We love making new friends here on this channel. Hi. All right. Just rethreading my machine with a different color thread. It has been a hot minute since anyone has said buttons.
Yeah, Mama Joyce is gonna go up and make herself a drink, I think.
She's had enough of the water.
Yeah, I am hydrated enough, I think.
She probably has to pee.
No, I don't have to pee. The hell?
Somebody asked me how I store my binding. This is exactly how I store it. It's all prepped and ready to go, and I just kind of wound it up and folded it up nice and neat. And just kind of laid it flat like this on the table and just let it sit there. That's how I store it. And now when I use it, I'll take it all, I'll open it, I'll find my end, and I throw the rest of it on the floor. Because that's how I work. Some people like to roll theirs. I ain't got that kind of time. Alright, so we're going to have to do something here because this quilt is really big. This is a biggie one. Open it up here. Grab an end. There we go. A little bit of wrestling tonight. Do a little bit of wrestling tonight. Alright, throw that on the ground. Okay.
Do you often throw your quilts on the ground?
No, just the binding.
Oh.
I need to decide what to make with my button fabric, Susan says.
It's got button fabric?
Button fabric.
Interesting. What kind of a quilt is that?
I don't know. I was just assuming she was trying to find a way to use the word button. She might actually have button fabric, though, because there is such a thing.
There is such a thing, yes.
Yeah, there is. Oh, jeez. That's really fast. Why is it so fast? Holy smokes. All right. Off to the races we go.
Now, are you gifting that quilt also?
I don't know what I'm doing with this one yet. I'm tempted to keep this one for myself, although I don't know, where I would do with it or where I would put it. This is the fabric that my aunt gave me for Christmas a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, she bought me the fat quarter bundle, which was very pricey. Um, and I held on to it for a while because it was such beautiful fabrics. It's purples and greens, which are my absolute favorite colors.
Mine too.
And so I held on to it for a long time because I was really trying to find a quilt pattern that would really showcase the fabrics. Is really what I was looking for. And I came across this resilient pattern, and I really liked the pattern itself. I liked what it stood for. I liked that, it was the whole point of being resilient and being strong and being independent and things like that. And then I loved the fact that the kind of the design of the quilt was created to represent that. I loved that. And I loved that it was nice big pieces, so it really showcased the fabrics as well. So it kind of just all came together for me. But it did take me a couple of years to find the right pattern. So she probably bought this fabric for me 3 or 4 years ago now, at least, maybe longer than that, before I found the right pattern that I wanted to use with it.
Well, it is very pretty.
Susan says, I do have some button fabric, thinking about using my sewing themed fabric in a village quilt. Ooh, that sounds like it could be fun.
It does sound pretty.
Sandra says, I have button fabric, 3 yards of it.
Listen to all of you.
Listen to this. Everybody's got button fabric.
I don't have any button fabric.
I do not have any either. I have seen it, but I don't have any. But 3 people have said button now.
Yes.
Button.
Beans.
Cheers. I think I went a little heavy on the pork. Wow. That's all right.
What?
Said I think I went a little heavy on the port, although it has been a hot minute since I've drank any real tequila in a while, so.
Green peas.
I think the last time I had real tequila, other than like margaritas or stuff like that, was Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, my house.
Yeah, your house, yeah.
Green peas.
I finished your bottle for you.
Imagine that.
Well, I mean, you do buy the bottle for me,
I do.
so
Well,
I
you
just
and Lucas. Lucas will drink it too, won't he?
yeah, he will sometimes. Yeah.
Yellow honeycomb
Rita is
and gray
upping
bees.
her membership. Rita, thank you so much for re-upping your membership. I truly appreciate that. Hearts in chat for Rita, folks. Hearts in chat for Rita. She
Rita,
says,
I'm
thank
not
you,
signed on to
Danny.
chat, so here's a heart for you.
There you go. Thank you. She says, thank you, Danny. Beautiful quote. Thank you very much, Rita. And good evening, Rita. I didn't even see you pop in, so good evening.
Yellow gold strip, no.
Hearts in chat for Rita, folks. Where does the time go? I know, right? It's just crazy.
A and G. A and G. Okay. Now I need G and H. Gray bees and yellow honeycombs. Gray bees, yellow honeycombs. Okay, got it.
All right.
Okay.
Carrie says buttle. I'm not sure what the buttle means, Carrie. Sorry.
Butthole?
No, buttle. 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 Not sure.
Maybe she maybe meant button.
Maybe. Maybe she meant button. She might have. Love the hearts in chat, folks. Thanks so much for that. I appreciate that. Love the hearts. Oh, yeah. I'm getting warm again. Imagine it's the tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah, definitely the tequila. Rita says, I've been finishing putting binding on an applique Dresden block. Ooh, wow. Those are, wow. Cheryl says, I know Joann's was not optimal for fabric, but has anyone seen it at Ollie's? I have not seen it at Ollie's, Cheryl, but I have seen Joann's fabric at Michael's.
Interesting. I haven't seen it at either place.
Yeah. Where did the babies go? They're probably with Taylor. We could call them in here in just a minute. We could call them in here if you'd like. There's the babies. There's the babies. Wiggle worm. Looks like a big old fluff ball. Natty Kens. Thank you. There you go. All gone. All done. See you later. They're so cute. There's the babies. Lucas says puppies. There's the babies.
Well, we're going to take the divorce lawyer out again.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm being really particular. I'm trying to match my points better.
Gotcha.
You know, 6 months ago, I might have left this the way it is.
Well, and you know what? It's your quilt, so you decide. Sometimes I will pull that stuff out, and sometimes I'll leave it. Just depends on who the quilt is for, one, and how bad it is.
Well, it's not really bad. It's just I don't like the way it looks.
That's what matters the most. That's what is most important. The Michaels closest to me doesn't have any Joann's fabric. The one where my daughter lives does. Linda Denton says, button, button, who's got the buttons?
I don't know, but I need more drink.
Cheryl, the Ollie's fabric or the Joann's fabric. The Joann's fabric was good for quilting. The Joann's fabric, there was nothing wrong with it. I think it had good uses. I have used the Joann's fabric in quilting. But I did find the pre-cut fabric was a little frustrating because it was never cut straight and it was never cut to the correct sizes either. So like I would get a jelly roll, a pre-cut jelly roll from Joann's, and some of the strips were only like 2 1/4 and not 2 1/2, and that would really throw off the project.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, and they had some really good, nice quality fabrics, and then they had some ones that were kind of iffy. But I didn't dislike any of them. They were just, they had their intended uses, I think. Um, Rita says, haha, my one little dog heard that snack bowl and came running into the craft room. She's now looking all over for the snack bowl. Sorry.
That's cute.
That's funny. And the big dogs are looking at her like, have you lost your mind? That's funny.
The little ones
Sorry.
have really good hearing.
Yeah, sorry. Heck, I don't even have to pull the snack bowl out. All I do is pull out like my container of binding clips. I pull that out and it makes a little shaking noise, and Ivy will come running because she thinks it's the treat bin.
Our dogs have learned how to tell time.
Well, yeah, ours do too, especially when it's dinner time.
Well, there's certain, Steve has, over the years, he gives them treats at certain times of the day.
Yeah, oh, gotcha.
They get different treats at certain times of the day. And they all know what time that last treat of the night is because that's their pepperoni treat.
Ah.
And oh boy, they just run for that.
Well, Mr. Wizard threw the dogs off this week because since he's not going to be here tomorrow, he usually does our laundry on Sundays. He's such a nice man. He does the laundry for me. So he usually does the laundry on Sundays, and he usually starts at about the time that I start my live stream. Well, because he's not going to be here tomorrow, he decided to do laundry tonight or today. And so usually he has this routine that he does the laundry. He changes the pee pads because we have the one little dog that doesn't like to go outside all the time. So he changes the pee. He has this whole routine. And at the end of the routine, the dogs get their dental chews, which is a treat that they get for them. So because he did laundry today, he started the laundry. So all the dogs thought it was Sunday. So they were following him around, waiting for their dental chews. And he's like, "No, that's tomorrow." But they don't know that. Where are you? Oh, there you are. So he threw them all for a loop today because he was doing laundry today. And I looked at him, I said, "You're just going to have to give it to him because otherwise they're just going to keep bothering you."
Yeah.
Because they can't read the calendar. They don't know it's actually Saturday. They just know Dad's doing laundry.
That's right.
You could do laundry on Tuesday and you'd still have to give them their treat.
Yep.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock.
But is something happening at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm supposed to take my medicine. I put it in the bowl, but I didn't bring the bowl in here. Darn it. I got halfway there. I'll be right back, folks. I gotta go get it. I put it in my little container, but I didn't bring the container in. Go figure. I'll be right back.
So you're stuck with me, guys.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, and I don't have chat right now. But I want to tell you all how wonderful it is to see you all here. I have thread all over me, I see. So I'm not very attractive right now. And what is everyone hoping for or to do this spring? What kind of projects do we all have in the works?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yes, dogs and cats, no time. That's right, they do.
Yeah, I'm with you. No time. Dee, you'll have to read the chat because I don't have chat up right now.
Come on, that's fine. Rita said, Patty, same concept as when stores offer 2 cans for $1 or 50 cents a can. Most people will buy the 2 cans for the $1 because it sounds cheaper. They must be talking about something. I must have missed something.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Patty said sometimes MSQC, so Missouri Star Quilting Company, sales make me cringe. Certain items are 5 cents less than normal price. Normally priced $20 on sale for $19.95, or normally priced $12 on sale for $11.95. Why? Mama Joyce and I were just literally having this conversation, and I was telling her that she's a bit of a bargain hunter, but she will still pay full price if it says it's on sale.
No, I
Uh,
won't.
he's just giving her shit. Rita says, I have 5 dogs and 3 cats, but someone forgot to tell them that they are dogs and cats. They think they're human children.
Not
No.
unless they've done a good job of fooling me with the regular price.
Carrie Leonard says, I'm on the movies downtown. That sounds exciting. Susan says, shop hop.
What did Susan say?
Susan says, shop hop. I'm not sure what the shop hop was.
Was that where she gets her fabric from?
That might be where she gets her fabric. Oh, that might be what she's planning to do this spring. I think you
This
asked what the
spring?
plans were for the spring.
Yes.
Yeah, shop hop. Yeah. Susie says, I have an Easter Advent box that's staring me down. It starts next week.
Oh.
Rita says, well, I'm making blocks from the book. I was gifted the 1,000 Quilt Blocks book, then doing the Riley Blake new Sew Along for 2026. The 1,000 Blocks book, that's, if you go, Rita, if you go over to Katie from Greenland Quilter's channel, she's got a whole series on that 1,000 Blocks book. We started to do one here, but it just became too much for me. I was having too hard of a time with it. I really wasn't enjoying it. So I kind of abandoned it. But Katie had one going over on her channel, and she was doing a fantastic job at it, so I just kind of let her run with it. But you could go over there and make those same blocks with her. You can watch her live streams, her replays, and do the blocks with her. She had a great time with it. Rita said, yes, Joyce. Oh, sorry. Rita said, some of the drugstores have must buy two, get the buy one, get one free. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Carrie says, I'm moving downtown. Oh, I'm sorry. So in the spring, you're moving downtown. Okay, I'm getting it now, Carrie. Sorry. It's tequila. I'm sorry. It's my brain. It's on a tequila fog now. Uh, Carrie says, moving downtown this summer when I get back from my holiday. Oh, fun.
Downtown Chicago, downtown Nashville, downtown Melbourne.
Good question.
Because I'm nosy.
Did Katie give you that book? Oh, cool. Oh, so you got the book from Katie. Oh, that's even more fun. Yes, her and I both had that book. We were both working through it. It's a lot of fun. It's a cool book. It's really cool. It's a neat book. I have one too. Okay.
Cheryl's still in chat?
Oh, I think so. I think I saw her. Tequila Fog. Danny Deb's laughing at me. Oh, Toronto, Ontario. Carrie's from Canada.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very cool. Hopefully that's a move for the good, like, an improvement of some kind. More space, closer to family, that kind of thing. Tequila Fog. Yes, it's totally Tequila Fog. Cheryl says, yes, she's here. Is there something that you need?
No. I just hadn't heard her say anything.
Mm. All right, so flip that one up and then bring it down. That one down. There we go. Glad I took my meds. My nose is getting all runny.
Is that what your meds are for?
One of the ones two of the ones I take are for my allergies. Yes.
I had my welcome to Medicare physical.
Ooh, very exciting.
If you say so.
Was it a physical or was it just a meeting or how
Well,
did
it
that
was,
go?
I had to fill out a bunch of forms,
Of course, because everywhere you go,
Are
you have
you
to fill out forms.
suicidal? Are you safe at home?
Oh.
Can you get to the doctor? Do you fall down? Those kind of
I
questions.
mean, it's legitimate for some folks.
Yes, I wasn't complaining over them.
Yeah.
And then we had to schedule everything.
Yeah.
The DEXA scan, the booby scan, the butt scan, all those things.
Oh, Rita, honey, don't worry about it. She says, I cannot spell today. Don't worry about it. Lucas says, oh, Cheryl said I had to take Olive out. She has to sniff the whole yard every time. Lucas wants to know how Olive is doing. Oh, she says, Rita says, the fabrics you sent to me have come in play with these blocks. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm glad. I'm glad you are making good use of it, the fabric. You're talking about the scrap busting fabric, I'm assuming, that or the fat quarters that I've sent you. Joyce says, I was going to buy the book, but I'm trying to stick to my no buy 2026. Well, good luck to you, Joyce. I hope you succeed.
Well, she'll have to buy toilet paper.
I think she's talking about fabric things, Mom.
Oh, sorry.
Dawn, good evening. She says, hi, everyone. Watching on the big screen, dropping in. Why did Streamlabs delete that? Rita, I don't know why Streamlabs deleted that. I'm sorry. Dawn says, hi, everyone watching on the big screen, dropping in to ask about the bears. Are they moving? We don't know.
Probably.
We think so, but who knows? Judy says, repeat 3 words. I don't know why Streamlabs put you in timeout. I'm really sorry about that, Rita. I don't know what's happening. Oh, you use the word chest. Gotcha. It's fine. Chest scan. Yeah, I get it. Love the quilt colors, Danny. Thank you, Deb, very much for that. I appreciate it. Rita, it's fine, honey. We had to block that word. Sorry about that. Susan says, Joyce, that was me a year or so ago. Cheryl says, Olive is great. 70-pound puppy. Jesus. Hi, Don. Don says, I'm very mad about the Bears. Yeah, I will be too. Stops growing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Rita, sorry about that, sweetie. We had to ban the word chest. Okay? And I know you guys don't mean it harmfully, but we actually had to ban the word because of all the trolls. So you used that word, and I knew why you used that word, and it was fine. It's just because you used it, Streamlabs went back and deleted everything. That's just kind of the way it is. So it probably put you in a timeout too for a few minutes, and I apologize for that. I truly do. So just so you're aware. No big deal. Dawn is lurking. No problem, Dawn. We appreciate you hanging out with us this evening. We've got about 20 minutes or so left. We usually go till about 8:30 on our after darks. Tomorrow morning, just a reminder, guys, tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, we will be back here live starting a brand new project called Timberland Trails. It will be a panel. It is a free pattern by Wilmington Prints. It is written exclusively for their Timberland Trails fabric line. It's going to have a couple of different panels that we're going to be working with. Some really pretty printed fabrics. I'm excited to get that one going. I bought it as a kit from one of the quilt stores that we went to on our road trip this summer.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
Yeah. I bought it as a kit. with the intention of gifting it to somebody, but now I'm gonna gift it probably to somebody else. Um, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Put it together. That's okay. You understand. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, Patty said buttons.
She did.
She said the buttons.
Good thing. I got a fresh drink here.
Debbie says you are so well set up for quilting. Oh, well, Deb, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's taken me a lot of years to get this setup going, but I do like it. I am very comfortable in this space. I feel very happy most of the time in this space. But it has taken me a long time to get here. I started at my kitchen table. That's where I started. I would have to set up pull my machine out, set up everything, tear it all back down, so that my family could eat dinner. That's where I started. And then eventually I bought this cabinet here that I'm working in. This cabinet was actually sitting in my kitchen for a very long time. It sat in the corner of my kitchen. It looked like a china cabinet. Nobody even noticed that it was actually a quilting cabinet or a sewing cabinet. But I would pull that out and be able to sew and then put it all back away so nobody noticed. Um, and then when my daughters got old enough and they moved away to college, then I started to move my stuff into one of the bedrooms, which was an amazing move for me because then I was able to just leave things set up. I didn't have to tear it down every time. And then I eventually moved into this room permanently. I was in the other bedroom, and now I'm permanently in this bedroom. This bedroom has become my office / quilt studio. So I am grateful to be able to have this space. I know not everyone is as blessed as I am to have this kind of a space, but I still encourage you to find a space in your home to be able to do it. Like I said, I would set everything up, tear it all down every time I wanted to sew, but it was still worth it. It was a lot of work to set up and tear down, but it was still worth it in the end to do that. So I encourage you guys to do that as well. Joy says, Danny, I've heard you mention that Mr. Wizard does models. Does he do the metal models, the plastic ones, or both? He does plastic ones. He typically works with the plastic ones. The metal ones are called die cast, and he doesn't typically work with those. He usually works with the plastic ones. He has done some like wood ones before. It was just a fun little kit. He has done a couple of those. But yeah, typically his models are plastic. Rita, she said she had to go back and figure out what she typed. No problem, hon. Don't you worry. It's no big deal. I know you guys have good intentions, and that's totally fine. Unfortunately, Streamlabs, the whole point of Streamlabs is to catch it so that we don't have to. And so unfortunately, sometimes it catches things that, you know, are not intended to be, but it's just kind of what we have to do in order to keep the trolls out. And it does a fairly good job for the most part. It usually catches it pretty quick for me. But I do apologize for that. But yeah, no, his models are all plastic ones. In fact, he was working on some models. He's been really excited because we got a little bit of a warm up. So he's actually been able to be out in the garage painting. So he was able to work on some things. He can do his building in the house at our kitchen island. Uh, we've got one of those big huge islands with the bar stools and stuff, so he can do a lot of his building in our kitchen during the winter, but he can't do any painting, and I don't want him doing any painting in the house. He only does that out in the garage. And with it having been so cold, he couldn't get the garage up warm enough because he does have heaters in there, but he couldn't get it up warm enough so that the paint wouldn't like start to freeze the second he started to spray it or things like that. It has to be a certain temperature in there for him to be able to paint. And so he hasn't been able to paint. So he's been kind of doing this little bit of a lull, and he's been kind of frustrated about it because he hasn't really been able to do anything. But so he was really excited. He took advantage of the last couple of weekends when it was kind of warm out there. And so he's painted a whole mess of stuff. And that should keep him busy enough until it starts to get warm again. So does he have a theme like cars, aircraft, or boats, or is it just a bit of everything? For the most part, it's cars. Susie, for the most part, he does cars, but he has started working on some planes recently. He's been building a handful of planes. I've shown them to you guys before, Susie. You may not have been a subscriber at the time, but I have shown them off to you before. Um, every once in a while, he'll do like a figurine. He's got a couple of Gundam kits that he's done that are the figurines he's done. Most of it, though, is automobiles of some kind, whether it's trucks, whether it's cars. He does have 5 or 6 airplanes that he's done. Boats are not really. He has done one boat. He tried to do the Titanic, and it turned out to be a way bigger project than he intended. So he actually put that one away for a while. But I actually asked him. He does like to do tanks. He has done a couple of tanks. Couple of figurines that have come in the kits that he's got. But for the most part, it's cars. Yeah, yeah.
I
And
believe he did a Godzilla not too long ago.
yes, he did. I don't remember if I showed that one off on the channel or not, but he did. He did recently did a Godzilla one. It's actually sitting on my entertainment center right now. I don't dare touch it. But it's 2 pieces. It's actually the skeleton of Godzilla, and then it's the external skin of Godzilla. So he actually did 2 separate pieces. You could do them together and put one on top of the other when you build it, or you can do them as separate pieces. And so he decided to do them as separate pieces. Uh, he did our car. Cheryl said yes. He did the race car that Cheryl's son drives. Yep, he built that one. Rita says my favorite model I've ever did was a semi truck that had an actual working engine in it. I painted it to go in the dark lime green. I love doing that. Rita, that's really cool. Mr. Wizard has he built me a semi truck for one of my my games that I play on the computer. He actually built me a semi truck. I think it's a Peterbilt. Um, he actually built it for me. It doesn't have a working engine or anything like that, but yeah, the hood comes off, I think. But he did build me one. That one's also on the entertainment center. Mr. Wizard has built me quite a few cars. He's built me the Grease Lightning, the white car from Grease the movie. It's called Grease Lightning. He built me that one. He built me Elvis Presley's pink Cadillac. He's built me a couple of tractors for my farming games. He built me a farm truck for one of my games. I've got the semi truck because of one of my games as well. He's built me a couple of
Quilt you?
Mustangs. Huh?
You just said he quilted you.
No, he's built for me. He's built for me a couple of Mustangs because I like Mustangs cars, the Mustang cars. He's built a couple of those for me. He's built a few of them for me. Was it Pete also? Oh, cool. Has he done the Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit? I believe so, actually. Um, I don't know if he built. I know he's got it, but I don't know if he's built it yet or not. I'd have to look. He's built so many of them, ladies. I mean, he's probably built at least 50, at least 50 of them. And he's got there. We've got 3 shelving units in my living room that he displays them on, and he rotates them out. So he's got a whole bunch of them in the garage and he rotates them out throughout the year. He just is constantly changing them out. So I honestly couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you. I know he has the kit. I've seen the kit come through the house. But I don't know if he's actually built it or not. Yeah, but he does have it. Yeah, he's built some race cars, so like NASCAR race cars. He's built some drag race cars, the big
Any
long
of them
ones.
have buttons?
They don't have buttons. Good question. Yeah. Yeah, he'll have some finished projects here soon that I'll be able to share with you guys because he's finally back to painting again. He's actually working on a VW bus camper right now, which is pretty neat. He's built some food trucks, which is kind of neat too. He built a ramen truck not too long ago. That was pretty neat. Um, yeah, he enjoys it, and so we have them all over the house. We have them all over the house. Yeah, I know he's got the kit for the Smoking the Bandit. I just don't know if he's built it or not. I don't remember if I've seen it built or not. Oldsmobiles are his favorite type of car, so we have an entire shelving unit in our living room that's full of Oldsmobiles. His favorite car is the 442, Oldsmobile 442. That's his favorite car, and so he probably has 4 or 5 different types of those. Um, but yeah, but he's got a club meeting tonight, so it's kind of like a quilt guild, but it's for modelers. And he's got that meeting tonight, and then tomorrow he's working a model show. He's running a table for his club at the show tomorrow. Excuse me. So he enjoys it, gives him, something to do, keeps his mind sharp, keeps him from just sitting there watching TV all night or all day.
Keeps his
Excuse me, I'm
mind
sorry.
busy.
Mm-hmm.
As we age, we need to keep our minds
Oh,
busy.
Susie, absolutely, yes. He 100% buys kits faster than he can make them. My entire garage is filled with kits. Like, he probably has over 100 kits in the garage right now. Well over 100. I think he actually has a list of them somewhere, I'm afraid to ask how many are on the list, to be perfectly honest. But yes, oh yeah, no, he absolutely has kits that he has not built yet, 100%. Um, Naval ships after his retirement from the Navy. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, he hasn't gotten into any ships or anything yet. Who knows though? He might. I was when I was in 8th grade. I did a ship, but I don't remember if it was the Nina, the Pinta, or the Santa Maria. One of the three. Fair. Was it made out of toothpicks or popsicle sticks too? Yeah, he built a handful of planes. His Mr. Wizard was in the army, and some members of his family were also in the army. I think his great uncle was a fighter pilot, and so he built all of the planes that his uncle flew. He was able to build them all, so that was kind of neat. A couple of his builds have won awards. In these shows that he goes to, they can actually enter them, kind of just the same way as a quilt, show. He can enter them for prizes, and a couple of them have won medals.
Medals or ribbons?
No medals. They give out medals.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ones. The ones with the yellow bees.
Or did Streamlabs stop working again, Sandra? I'm sorry. Tony or Lucas, you said Tony was going down to Southern Illinois. I hope she didn't get hit by those nasty storms that were down there. There were some nasty storms rolling through. Maybe it was earlier in the week. Maybe it wouldn't. It would have been just before she went down. But
She just go for the weekend?
I don't know. That's a good question. I assumed so. I think it was her college friend's sister's birthday. I think.
Oh, I thought maybe it was.
No, that's not the wedding. No.
No, I know the wedding was last year, but I thought maybe it was the teacher that she likes so well.
Oh, could have been. No, her college friend is getting married this year. June, I think. May, maybe. I don't remember.
Well, it's that time, they graduate, they
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
find a job, they get married.
Yep. 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 No, she
I did
left
not
this
do it
afternoon. She went for today and part of tomorrow.
I did not do it that way.
No, me neither. Oh. No, yours plus 1 million. So it started.
What?
So apparently Sandra's having trouble placing bets, and Lucas told her it's because she's getting close to 1 million, so Streamlabs is slowing her down.
Really?
Yeah, she's got 53,000 more to go to hit 1 million.
Well, I don't think that that's the reason, but
No, I'm sure it's not. It's probably just Streamlabs
she should
being
just get
stupid.
herself some buttons.
There you go. Well, Mr. Wizard has offered one of his model kits as a prize when somebody gets to 1 million thimbles.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The kit already put together, or?
Yeah. Because Lucas kept making the comment that he was going to get to 1 million thimbles so that he could get a new car. And it was a joke for a little while, and then Mr. Wizard said that
Are
he
you
would...
buying a new car for 1 million thimbles?
Would you... No. The car is going to be one of Mr. Wizard's model cars.
Oh, I see.
Yes, but Lucas was making the joke that the 1 million thimbles was going to be for a new car, so that's how it turned into a model car instead.
Okay, now I got it.
Yes, but I keep forgetting to put the stupid the prize up there. I have to put it up there because some people are getting close to it.
Really?
Yeah, there's quite a few that are close to 1 million thimbles, which is just crazy to me.
They must be lucky winners.
They must be. Yeah, but it's been a race because I think there's like 4 of them that are constantly battling for top prize, and Lucas is one of them.
Well, he can't have it.
He already has a car. We gave Mr. Wizard made him an Illinois State Police car.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried to trick his parents, and he put it in the driveway. He took the little model car and put it in the driveway, and Lucas told his parents that Kevin got him a new car and told him to look in the driveway. And it was the little model car in the driveway. Jerry says we can take turns driving it. Oh, you're going to split the car, Lucas? I got you. Terry says, I was getting the car, not Lucas, me. Judy says, I'm saving up for that car. That's funny. Too funny. Sandra's going to get there first. I don't care. I don't know how she's getting so many. That's right, Patty. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car, but y'all got to pay the taxes.
What are you, Oprah?
Right, but y'all got to pay the taxes. That's right, Patty. Too funny. Too funny. Oh, wow, it's already 8:30. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Busy bees we've been.
We have been, yeah. Look at that. And perfect timing, too, because I just got to a corner, so it's probably a great time for me to quit. Buttons for Joyce. Drink up, she says.
Buttons, buttons, buttons.
There you go. Yeah, buttons, buttons, buttons. That's right. Oops. Let me, down here. It's got to twist it. Well. Excuse me. My goodness. Well, folks, we have officially reached that time. Can you believe it?
I know.
Hard for me to believe. I'm just Pulling this back up off the floor. I'm gonna tuck this away for now.
Yeah, me too.
Work on it again another day. But I want to take a minute to thank everybody so much for joining us this evening. I really appreciate it. We had some great conversations.
Yes, we
We
did.
always do. We always have some great conversations.
And I got a lot of sewing done.
Right, yeah. I think we both got some things done. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with us this evening. I hope you all are having a great, fantastic weekend so far. If you guys wouldn't mind doing me a quick favor and tickling that like button, I forgot to ask you about it earlier. And thank you to all of our new subscribers today. My goodness, we've gotten 3 new subscribers this evening. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I do apologize that you couldn't join us in chat, but I hope you understand that that's because of those stupid trolls out there. So we had to put some rules in place to keep the trolls out. But that's okay. We'll be back again tomorrow morning, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, where y'all will be able to join us. We'll get to know you a little bit better. Get to hear all about you. Sorry, just trying to fold this. It's like not folding very well. It's just me. I'm just being stupid. It's the tequila fog. We're gonna blame the tequila fog. That's what we're doing.
There you go.
That's good enough, I guess. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be able to put it over there. That's good enough. It's good enough. Anyway, Cheryl, again, we're so sorry that you couldn't make it out tonight. We totally get it, though.
Girlfriend.
We hope you feel better. Thanks for keeping us together in chat. We really appreciate it. Thank you to you guys again so much for hanging out with us this evening. Of course, thank you to Mama Joyce for hanging out with us. She's been doing a fantastic job, an amazing job with all of her quilt tops. She's got so many of them done. They're just beautiful. She's been doing a great job. Just a reminder. I love it.
Upside down.
Still, I really like it. It looks really nice. Just a reminder to our members, we will not have a live stream this coming Monday. It will come back next Monday. It's every other Monday. I have to put my March calendar together.
For me, guys, because I don't ever remember.
She never remembers. I got to email her the day before and let remind her again, and then usually the day of. But I will have my March calendar put together probably this weekend. It might be next weekend before I get it together, but I will have it together here soon. As always, if you guys need to get a hold of me, you know how to do that. Leave a comment down below, send me an email, send me a message on Facebook, DM, whatever. I try to get to them as quickly as I can, but sometimes I have other things that I need to get to as well, like tequila. I have to prioritize it. Anyway, thanks guys so much for hanging out with us this evening. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and we will see you guys hopefully again tomorrow. Bye for now, friends.
Bye.